Assalamualaikum, a very fresh and a beautiful morning to all my dear students, and welcome back to your physics class. And this is your physics teacher again from United Public School. So students, in our last class we have discussed about the topic which is present in your textbook, that is why do we prefer plastics, in the sense why we are giving preference to our plastics, which means what are the nature, what are the good nature characters of the plastics, what are the positive aspects of the plastics, so that we are giving more preference to plastics in our daily life. That is, here you have the list of the plastic that shows the importance of the plastics in our day-to-day life. That is the lightweight, durable, low price, the non-reactivity and poor conductivity of heat and electricity, and strength and durability. So it comes under good positive aspects of plastics. So then what are the negative aspects of the plastics? What it will have harmful to environment, and how it is harmful to us? So we will discuss in today's class. Okay, so in your textbook you have a topic, that is the plastics and the environments. Under this we will discuss about the negative aspects. So however, what we do after using the articles present in the plastics, after knowing that there is no use of plastics, we will just throw that plastics in the garbage bags, right? Garbage bin. So but have you even think or wondered what happened after throwing that plastics in the garbages? I mean, what are the journey of plastics after entering that in the garbage bin? Have you ever wondered about the consequences which we will or the environment will going to face after throwing that in the garbage bin? If we throw that plastics in the water bodies, then what happen? The water bodies will be blocked. That plastic material will block that water bodies. And then what happened? The plastics in our garbage bags, if we throw, it will take a lot of place in this world. As you know, this is our growing population. We cannot afford the waste place in this world, so these plastics are taking lots and lots of place in this world, the plastic waste. Okay, so for this we need to find an alternative solution of the waste occupied by the large amount of place in this world. And as well as when we throw the garbage in the plastics in the garbages, then what happen? The animals which are present around us, they comes and eat the food from the garbage bins, and along that they will sometimes eat the plastics also, so that they get affected by that. And after the death of the animal, when the postmortem did by the animal, we have came to know that the materials which the animal has taken, all that are converted into it is transferred into another form. But the plastics are not transferred, the plastics are not decomposed in their bodies. The plastics are still like that only, they have not converted into another form, which means plastics cannot be disappear. As you know, in your garbage bag, when you throw something, or like fruits peel, फ्रूट के छिलके रहते हैं, वो सब क्या होता है, थोड़े दिन के बाद डिसअपियर हो जाते. बट प्लास्टिक्स विल नॉट गेट डिसअपियर. द पॉलीथीन बैग, इफ यू थ्रो इन द गार्बेजेस, then they will be remain for a long time, but they don't get disappear, which means polythene bag is made up of plastics, and it will remain for it is used for a carrying bag, so it will remain for a long time. And also, as I told you that the plastics will take lots of space in this world, so in order to minimize the space in this world, we need to do something to that. So first option is that we can burn it. If we burn the plastics, then what is the resulted by burning the plastics? We could affect the see, after burning we couldn't get rid of the space occupied by the plastics in this world. But isn't it good idea to burn the plastics? Think for a moment, students. As we all know that plastic gets melted on heating. When the plastics come in contact with heat, it will get melted. It won't completely turn into ashes. If we burn papers or cloths, it will completely burn into ashes. But in case of plastics, it will be completely transformed into a simple, unusable form of molten plastic. Okay, it will just get melted. By this, the place of the plastic in this world can be minimized, can be reduced. But is there any another harmful effect by the melting of these plastics? Yes, students, melting of the plastics releases harmful fumes, which is very severe issues. Okay, it shows very severe, it causes very severe issues in human beings as well as the other living organisms which are present in this world. So, the idea or the option of burning plastics are useless. Then what are the other options can we think about to minimize the usage of the plastic in this world? Okay, we can bury the plastics also. See, if we bury it under the sand, can this will be good idea also? If it will take it won't take us place in this world, but isn't it good idea? Maybe is, because it won't releases harmful fumes and can be we will get rid of the usage of plastics in this world also. So can we bury all the plastics in the ground? But what the microbes? Think for a while. What are the microbes which is present inside the soil? What will they get? Is it okay for them? As you all know, microbes are living in the soil, which means they are living in soil. In the sense, microbes they have house in the soil. So if we bury the plastics in their houses, then if it is okay for them, no, the plastics it will create some stress, some harmful effect to the microbes. The plastics create some harmful effect to those microbes which are present inside the soil. How they create harmful effect to the by the plastic to the microbes? Let me explain that. The organisms, when it get into the soil, the microbes which present inside the soil will degrade that organic matter. Okay, so the organic matter, when it get into the soil, these organisms which is present inside the soil, they will degrade that organic matter, and this process is called decomposition reaction. So the process of converting organic matter by the microbes to degraded by microbes is called decomposition reaction. But the reaction is only possible when we have organic matter. Okay, but as you all know, as far as we all know, the plastic is inorganic material. It is not an organic material. The plastic is inorganic in nature. So because of that, plastics creates harmful effect, or it will be unfit to the microorganisms. Okay, this inorganic of plastics will create a harmful effect to these microbes. And you know what? Well, the organic material which is getting degraded by the microorganisms are called biodegradable. Okay, the organic matter which is degraded by the microorganisms are called biodegradable. The process is called biodegradable. And the materials like plastics which is inorganic in nature and which cannot be decomposed or degraded by the microorganisms are called non-degradable. So they won't get degraded, so that process is called non-degradable. So as the plastics is non-degradable in the nature, that makes the microbes unfit. Okay, after knowing that, if we also bury that plastics, after knowing the fact of the plastics also, if we bury the plastics in the soil, then what happened? It lead to the soil pollution, as well as it will be harmful to the microorganisms present inside the soil. Because of that, the option of burying plastics inside the soil is also not a good idea. So we cannot bury, or we cannot burn the plastics. Okay, then what can we do with this left wastage of plastics? We have another option, that is, we can simplest form or mostly convenient and environment friendly option is recycling. So recycling of plastics is very convenient and environmental friendly option. As you all know, plastics have a properties of melting when it get heated, and it will molten. The plastics can be further molten into different forms, right? Plastics can be melted when heating, and after or another plastics, the like thermosetting plastics, if when it melted, it will turn molten into another different forms. We can reuse them by molting, or by melting the plastic we can reuse the plastics, which means waste plastic can be recycled to form a new useful items. This is one of the important option. There is another option that we can minimize this, that is, if we minimize the usage of plastics, then also it will be helpful to get less plastic waste in this world. How is that possible? How is we can minimize the plastic in this world? As you all know, plastics plays an important role in our day-to-day life. Then how can we minimize? See, for example, the bags that we use for shopping in markets, right, that are plastics bags. So we can replace that plastic bags with the jute or any other natural materials. Okay, this helps in less amount of generating plastics waste in this world, right? Simple. We should apply this type of good things in our life, like plastic bags black inside that. Instead of that, we should use jute bags or natural any other materials. It is our responsibility, students, to keep the environment safe and clean for us as well as for another living organisms which are present in this world. And we have to keep in our mind some another 4 rules. What are the, in your textbook they have given 4 rules, that is the 4 R's. So what is the 4 R's? The 4 R's simply stands for reduce, reuse, recycle and recover. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle, recover. So 4 R's stands for these 3. So we have to apply these 3 in our daily life to avoid, minimize, or to avoid the wastage of plastics, more wastage of plastics in this world. So students, these are the negative aspects of the plastics, that plastics are not degradable. It won't get degraded in the soil, and if we also know that it won't get degradable in the soil, then also if we bury the plastics in the soil, then it will create plastics pollution in the soil. And the causes of the plastics is, if we burn the plastic, it will release fumes, and if we bury also the plastics, it will also cause soil pollution, as well as it will take several of years to get decomposed, many years to get decomposed. If we throw the plastics in the water bodies, it will block the drain of the waters. Okay, so these are the causes of plastics, and these are the negative aspects of the plastics. Then what are the prevention? We can prevent these type of problems of plastics. That is, we have prevention, that is for 4R principle. As I said, 4R principle, that is the reduce, the reuse, the recycle and recover. Okay, we will discuss deeply about the 4R principle in our next class. Up to that, you just have to do one thing in your homework notes, that is write this flow diagram as your homework in your homework notes. Okay, ठीक है, take a clear screenshot of this image and write this in your homework notes. This is your today's class homework. Okay, right? Thank you, students. Have a nice day.